Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead series. Today's video is going to contain 25 huge tips and tricks that you guys must know about the Naturalist role. So it's going to contain tips on how you guys can rank up the fastest, how you guys can make the most money from this role, and also just some various facts that you guys need to know. And there was actually just a new nerf as of a few days ago. Alright, so let's get into that first fact. First of all, if you're using the garment sets crafted by Gus the Trapper, the ability card Never Without One will not work. So this ability card would normally protect you from one headshot, so I always have this ability card active. It's just so crucial to be able to survive a headshot. However, a lot of people don't actually know that when you're wearing the garment sets, it's not actually going to protect you. Thanks to some vigorous testing done by Only PvP Cat, he found that only one of the garments actually protects you from a headshot, and that was the beaver. However, this was just nerfed a few days ago, so now none of the garment sets will protect you from headshots when you're using this ability card. I actually initially thought this was a glitch that caused these crafted garment sets not to work with the ability card, but considering Rockstar has actively removed the one that did work, this shows that this is, I guess, how Rockstar intended this to be the whole time. Tip number 2 is that if you donate legendary carcasses to crypts, it will offer a huge amount of materials to run your trader business. The legendary elk was worth 43.13 units of materials, which is absolutely huge, so delivering your legendary carcasses and pelts will actually help speed up your trader business way more than normal animals would. Well, it almost did until I was disconnected. Thanks, Rockstar. Make sure you always search poachers. They have absolutely amazing loot, probably some of the best loot you can get from looting any kind of body in the game. Poachers will give you perfect pelts and even collectibles. Next up, never sell your full carcasses to Gus the Trapper. The reason being is you don't actually get credit or get to use those skins or pelts that you're selling to him as a full carcass because he won't actually skin them for you. Make sure you always skin them yourself, so you sell him the pelts, and that way you can actually use them for crafting and get credit for them. Otherwise you're basically just selling the carcass to the butcher. Every single legendary animal in Red Dead Online has a secret outfit tied to it. You have to first sell that animal pelt to Gus to be able to unlock it as a purchase in the garment store. Levels 1 to 5 in the Naturalist role are going to be the biggest grind in the game. You basically want to get to level 5 as fast as you can, and what that's going to do is it's going to unlock the legendary animal missions from Harriet that offer much more XP than just hunting normal animals around the map. Once you reach rank 4 in the Naturalist role, you'll unlock the ability to take part in the Naturalist free roam events, and they give some awesome rewards. To play these Naturalist free roam events, you'll get the invites in-game as just a free roam event invite, and they'll be called either Legendary Animal Protection and Wild Animal Tagging. Personally, I like Wild Animal Tagging as I'll be getting lots of samples from playing it, as well as Naturalist XP and normal cash and XP rewards for completing a free roam event. And these events aren't random, they work on a set schedule just like all of the other free roam events in the game. If you want an event schedule that converts to your time zone, I'll have a link to this super helpful one in the description below. Once you reach level 12 in the Naturalist, Harriet will start giving you 3 legendary animal hunt missions. These all have a cooldown of 48 minutes, so they will refresh. Currently there is a huge issue with black screening half of the time when I start these. In fact, most of the time when I start these, I'm going straight into a black screen and have to restart the game, but hopefully Rockstar addresses this one soon. Next up, there are 3 different XP boosts you can unlock for the Naturalist role to make things go a bit faster. So make sure you buy the Outlaw Pass at rank 1 Outlaw Pass. You'll automatically be given a 15% boost to all Naturalist role XP. At rank 25 in the Outlaw Pass, you'll get a 25% boost, and then at rank 45 in the Outlaw Pass, you'll get the maximum boost, which is 30% more role XP to really help speed things up. Today's video is brought to you by So You Want to Be a YouTuber. This is your ultimate strategy guide to branding, building viewership momentum, and monetizing a YouTube channel with as little as 1,000 subscribers. It's beautifully printed in full colour and is now available on Amazon paperback and Kindle. Check out the link in the description or search So You Want to Be a YouTuber on your local Amazon store, and you can even preview it for free. If you go into your animal field guide, you'll see that the animals are assorted into sets, and there's 10 different sections. Make sure you collect all the samples from one habitat, and then you can actually sell that for a huge cash bonus and a huge XP bonus. You'll see in the gameplay I filled the desert habitat by taking a sample from each of these animals and selling it to Harriet, and once you sell those to Harriet you'll get each one stamped, and then you can trade in all those stamps as a set and get a nice sizable reward. I guess it's a wee bit like how the collector role gives you a big boost for selling in sets, only this time you're collecting stamps. So try to choose a habitat and stick with it, whether it's farmlands, desert or wetlands, and try and get all of the samples and a stamp for each one, and that way you can trade in that whole set. And here I managed to get 1200 XP for a set in the desert. If you're looking for a specific species of animal, make sure to use the Red Dead Redemption 2 map for locations. This map is absolutely awesome and has all the spawn locations for all the animals you'll need, so I'll have that again linked in the description with everything else I've mentioned. As you rank up your naturalist role, you'll also notice your in-game legendary map will become populated with more legendary animals you can find. Now you can actually find these spawned in the game at any level, however it has such a rare chance, it's not really worth running through the game and trying to find these legendary animals. The game still doesn't seem to be working completely correctly in full lobbies, and even in solo sessions the legendary animals still have a very rare spawn chance, so you're much better off going with Harriet and getting the 100% chance of a legendary animal spawn through her legendary animal missions. During her missions she will tell you to sedate it and get a sample, but you can also choose to just kill it and skin it and take it to Gus and unlock an outfit if you want. Next up, don't use the legendary animal pheromones. At $20 a pop, you definitely don't want to waste these, and all this is going to do is show you the location after the legendary animal has already spawned and is active in your location, but then again when it's spawned you can just basically follow the question mark. Using the legendary animal pheromones will not make it spawn faster, it won't help you find it before it's spawned, and even if you started a legendary animal mission and you have to track it, it's not going to speed up that process anyhow at all. You still have to actually track the animal and have it spawn that way. So in my opinion that makes these completely useless. Photography is completely optional. This is only for completionists. It doesn't actually give you any more XP or help you rank up the role anymore. It just completes your compendium 100%. You also don't need the photographs to trade in the stamps. You only need the samples and sell those to Harriet to get the stamp, and then you sell the stamp, so photographs are not required at all. If you are a bit of a completionist and want to take the pictures, I would recommend picking up the advanced camera. You can not only move around with the camera open, but the green bars will actually tell you if the animal you're looking at is actually in the frame, and it will count as a picture. This is especially handy for like snakes that are crawling through grass or things that are running away. You can actually make sure you get the picture. If you're on console, the camera will very quickly get full as you can only take 96 pictures with the camera. I believe PC players get to store 200, but it's actually a very long and tedious process to delete these pictures as you have to do it individually, and the social club is painfully slow. However, you guys will be pleased to know that you don't actually need to delete pictures to have them count. I actually keep my camera roll full. I don't care if they save or not, I just take the picture and it still will check off that animal in the compendium. The next tip is to use your game sound, ideally headphones if you have them. Each animal in Red Dead Online has a super distinct noise and a very unique noise, and I actually miss a lot of animals if I'm like playing and just listening to music, whereas if I have my headphones on I'm able to hear animals that I can't actually see yet. You can hear moose in the distance and you can look around and grab them where you otherwise might have missed them. If you don't manage to get a picture of an animal before you sedate it, you can always revive it or just wait for it to wake up and then take the picture. There's not really any purpose reviving animals. You only get 10 Naturalist XP for each revive that you do, and Harriet won't even get mad at you if you don't revive them, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to spend $5 on each revive, because you don't really need to. If you're a completionist and you want to 100% your compendium, the most efficient method is to photograph and then track and then sedate. You can't sedate and sample the same animal though, so to complete your compendium, you will basically have to find each animal species twice, one to take a sample from, and one to skin it, and then you just need to take the photograph and the tracking to get it 100%. If you kill too many animals in Red Dead Online, Harriet will somehow always find out and she'll give you the spray. However, this is basically all that happens. You basically just can't shop with her for 10 minutes, so you can't buy any supplies or source any legendary animal hunt missions, but you just wait 10 minutes and you can talk to her as if nothing ever happened. So moving on to tip number 25, this is the last one I have for you guys in this video, and that is that you can hold multiple samples of each animal type. You can carry up to 10 samples of each species and up to 3 samples of each legendary type. So if you're trying to quickly get up to your rank 5, just sample everything. You can actually store a ton of samples, so just make sure you're sedating and sampling everything to level up as fast as possible. If any of you guys watching this video have any tips of your own that I didn't share, feel free to leave a comment down below and let everybody know. And if you see any helpful tips down there, be sure to give them a thumbs up and let's help everybody out down there and have a nice discussion. If you did learn something new in today's video, I'd really appreciate if you could take a second and leave the video a like. Really supports my YouTube channel. And if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future Red Dead Online breaking news and updates. Have a good one guys, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next video.